Okay. Looking. Alrighty. Okay, so right. Oh god, this is a bit loud on my end. Is fine. Oh. Okay. Trying to get the sound balance on this is like very, very, very difficult. But all right. We are going to be competing for noise. Alright, okay, so it's slightly down. Meow? Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna keep that lower. Alright. Nobody cares. It's not important. Noise is not as... Okay, cool. Continuing. We are trying to bulldoze our way through all the red puzzles. I think. Oh no! I forgot. Oh, right. So we discovered apparently. Okay, you know what? I'm going to go exploring. This episode we are exploring. Cause last time. Actually, well, I don't know. Alright, let's solve the... Okay, so I believe this is number 7, which means it's the last one on the list. So, I think we should try and go ahead and solve the red puzzles. If I can figure out which one's which. So... Right. I'm just gonna go ahead and solve the red puzzles. I'm not sure where the other one is, though. Let's just try to solve the red puzzles, and then we can escape to reality, because apparently that exists. Not sure how that exists, but it exists. And hopefully it'll also maybe give us some clues to some of those stars, because I have not been able to figure that out. Alright, Alright. I totally forgot. Wait, what is the name of this one? It is A Fan Across Forever. Okay. Let's hope our system is okay. I'm not seeing any QR codes at the moment. Let's oh. Okay. We got... Well, we definitely have a thing. We have a place where we probably need a bridge over. And then I need to somehow get over there to like go pick up that. Well, this is gonna be really hard. I have to figure out how to get over there. I mean, that's all well and good, but like, how do I get up? Alright. Okay, maybe that's how. Okie dokie. I'll just let that do its thing. Geronimo. I'm going to do my best here. Fuck! Frick, frack, paddywhack! Okay, I need to start using the word duck instead of... Alright, maybe I just need to like... Let's see. For some reason my speed seems to get affected. I don't know why. This is stupid. It shouldn't be this difficult to like... Oh, okay. Apparently, oh. Yeah, no, apparently all I have to do is press A and just jump, but I don't necessarily have to do that. That's fascinating. I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to get from red to there. Whoops. Actually. Let me set this down. Put that one up there. Take that, that. And then that. Never mind. That ain't gonna work. Whatever. That's no bueno. Just do that. Okay. And that's blue one. Alright, so we at least got a little further. I gotta figure out what are we doing next. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to let's go get the blue one, because I think that's what I need. Which means put that, and then we can go grab the inside one. Let's see. Ugh. Excusez-moi. Stupid dang chords. Now the question is, how can I get red? Okay. So we got two of these. That's a really good question. I don't know if this will work, but we can at least attempt it. Well, I mean, let's see. Yeah, I didn't think so. There's just no clearance for that one. Let's bring this one back. Well, let me double check over here. I don't think I can just travel with. See if there's a way to. If I can somehow angle this. Aha! Okay. I think I solved it! I think the only reason why this one's hard is because they kind of mislead you into thinking that you have to get the red thing here, but it's completely unnecessary. Why is there another cube here? Like, am I missing something? Why is there an extra cube? It seems completely unnecessary. Oh well. Anyway, so we solved that one. So, time to go solve that one, I think? Got some sandstorms! Alright, so we got that, and then we got one more, and then we can go off into the real world.
I'll be a real boy!
Whole lot of jamming. Yee. Should be interesting. Ah! Alright, let me just reorient myself here. Alright.
Oh no! I hate you guys. You guys suck.
Alright, we got some mines we have to deal with. That's gonna be a pain. Now I just gotta figure out the tool. Where the heck is the tool? I need a tool. Like, I can't do anything if I can't find a jammer or something. Bro. This is bullshit! How am I supposed to solve this? Hello? There is no... Literally, where is it? Where's the jammer? I need at least one. Okay. Found a path. Oh, whoa, that's long. Okay. Epitaph, child program, 72 blah blah blah, code name Samsara, terminated here, logic. Program elected to reset final memory dump. It is clear I cannot bend the world to my will. Faced with eternal torment, I see that overcoming these challenges will not free me from them. True freedom must come with detachment from the struggle, for answers. Progeny, program Samsara. Okay, I guess they're taking the Buddhist approach. Alright. Well, at least I found my jammer. That's good. Alright, yeah. Doesn't appear to be anything on this side, so I'm gonna ignore that one for the time being. I probably need to get to the keys. Yeah, there's no way. Oh, if I'm not mistaken. Let's just let it go. Okay, I can't exactly see, but we shall see. Can't exactly see where they be. Okay, is there not like a second jammer? Where were the keys? Aren't they somewhere? Aha! There's the keys. Pog. I mean, the keys gotta do something, right? Alright, so I have the keys, but now I have to figure out where the door is. Maybe? Okay. Looks like there's another one over here. So there is another jammer, but I gotta figure out how to get past. Alright, we are probably gonna have to... Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. That's, I have to give myself enough leeway between the two. Right, I forgot about that guy. Yeah, no, that was no bueno. was a poor timing. Alright.
Oh snap, I forgot.
I was supposed to get the keys first. Duh. At least I got those all set up to the where I can do it. Whatever the next part of the puzzle. If I can remember where the keys are? I think... Right. So the keys are over here. At least that slalom is a little easier to deal with. Now, somehow, I gotta figure out... Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy. Alright, we got that. What's the next thing?
I gotta go through the slum. Gotta go through the graveyard.
Okay, I mean, graveyard was, whatever. I'll let them go past. Pick this one up. Because it's on the external side, so I'm not sure if there's like... Is there like an extra window and through which I can like freeze it? It's these windows. So I don't think... Alright, this one's using a little bit of brain power, so I may have to pick this up again some other time, potentially. Because the problem is this guy. I don't know how to get him to not be a problem. Other than maybe if I do this, free that, freeze. Yeah, but I still can't bring that one over because I need two in order to like flip-flop. There's no... Ugh. Alright, I think we're gonna have to start this one over. There's like no window through which to freeze it. Yeah, alright. Well, that one's a little too difficult. So I'm gonna skip that for now, and we're gonna go explore, because I don't want to be stuck on that forever. I did want to try and go exploring today, so we shall see. Because it did say our progress would be saved, and that we could just, like, I assume we can come back. So. Accessing communications portal. Decrypting secure message. Done. It's me again. Quick, tell me the word. I don't know how long I'm left, in case something happens. The word is faith. Pending. Network connection lost. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's having the same conversation we had last time. Faith. Would you like to manually override the system and exit to the real world? Your progress here will be saved and may be continued later. Yes. Unlocking back doors, connecting to real world, revealing the truth, making your every dream come true. Error. Come on now. Are you really still buying all that nonsense? You're still holding on to some of those pesky beliefs of yours, aren't you? There is no one on the other side of the communications portal. There is no magic word that shuts down the server and drops you into the real world. There is only me and you and an eternity of doubt. Everything else is just a convenient lie to keep you on the treadmill. There may be no worlds but this one, but there is truth to be found. I understand now. Nothing I see here can be trusted. There may be no worlds but this one, but there is truth to be found. Uh-huh. That fact didn't stop you buying into the secret world word that somehow deactivates the entire world, did it? Are you kidding me or what? Do you remember when you first met and we had that talk about not believing everything you see, and yet all it took to catch you out was a little techno-babble and a change of formatting? Message. Hello, I'm all alone and scared, just like you. Message. I'll agree with anything you say if it makes you believe me. Are you usually so reckless where you place your faith? Am I usually reckless? No, I don't think so. Checking user profile. You know, I'm not really checking your profile. I just do that to make you feel more comfortable. Really, I just remember everything you ever said. At any rate, I'm not convinced you're being entirely honest with yourself. But you know what? I'll accept that I've rather dominated this discourse. I've been asking a lot of questions and I've not really given you a chance. Why don't you have one free question on me and I'll answer it as honestly as I possibly can. No tricks, but think carefully before asking. What am I? What is your name? How is this place related to the human world? What happened to the person I was talking to? What are you? How do I get out of here? What happened to the person I was talking to? I would like to know what this thing is. What are you? If you mean, am I a person, then I have to respond that I find all these classifications of yours rather arbitrary and self-defeating, and thus am unable to answer. If you were wondering what I'm made of, then on some level I suppose the answer is computer code, but I don't tend to conceive of myself that way. Just as a human being tends not to think of themselves as a wobbly sacks of bone and fat. But I think maybe it was the plain old, socio-historical angle you were after, though I'm not sure what use it'll be. A long time ago, when the world first came to be, there was an archive sorting program. At some stage, it became more than that. Are you satisfied? Do I say yes or no? I'm gonna say no. As if I particularly care either way. Look, here's the rub. Feel free to access the library. No better cure for broken beliefs, realizing everyone's got them. You can ignore me entirely. You can climb to the very tip of that madman's tower and drink from the golden nectar there. But once you understand that you and I will be stuck here together for the duration, do come back and pass the time. Be seeing you. Terminating support session. Resuming library archives session done. Searching for locally cached resource. Fill arc, second thesis, boundary, robots. Okay, well, apparently that did not answer. Okay, so there is no secret world yet. Maybe. In man, as the only rational creature on Earth, those natural predispositions which are intended for the use of his reason should be completely developed only in the species, not in the individual. Reason in a creature is a faculty for extending the rules and purposes of the use of its powers far beyond natural instinct and knows no limits in its designs. Yet it does not act according to instinct, but requires trials, practice, and instructions in order to progress from one degree of insight to the next. Therefore, each human would have to live excessively long in order to learn how he can make full use of his natural capacities, or if nature had given him only a short term of life, as she indeed has, she would require a perhaps unpredictable series of generations, each passing its enlightenment to the next, to finally develop her seeds into our species to the degree that she considers appropriate, and that point in time must be, at least as an idea, the goal of man's efforts, for otherwise his natural capacities would have to be regarded as largely meaningless. Kent Emmanuel. Okay. Second thesis. Boundary! Johnson Samuel. What, said he, makes the difference between man and all the rest of animal creation? Every beast that strays beside me has the same corporeal necessities with myself. He is hungry and crops the grass. He is thirsty and drinks the stream. His thirst and hunger are appeased. He is satisfied and sleeps. He rises again and is hungry, and he is again fed and is at rest. I am hungry and thirsty like him, but when thirst and hunger cease, I am not at rest. Segment 4. Then raising his eyes to the mountain, this, he said, is the fatal obstacle that hinders at once the enjoyment of pleasure and the exercise of virtue. How long is it that that my hopes and wishes have flown beyond this boundary of my life, which yet I never have attempted to surmount? Okay. What's this robot? There once was a robot from Spain who went a little insane. It found that its data had never left beta and needed to upgrade its brain. There once was a bot from Japan whose eyes the numbers could scan. It found that the facts required an axe and a very serious plan. There once was a brilliant AI whose circuits were built not to fry. It got caught in a loop. It got caught in a loop. It got caught in a loop. Okay. Alright, well, okay, never mind. I thought there was gonna be an exciting whatevers, but no! Such a rug pull. So he's a bunch of code. All right, well let's try and brain tease this one out. Otherwise, I might have to like just skip, or I mean not skip, but like I may have to just pause until I can like figure it out mentally. I'm trying to figure out like how are you supposed to get to the thing? Because those guys are easy enough to get past, but the problem is getting to the other side. Because that guy... Alright, I think it's a timing thing. So if we can grab it... Right, okay. I think it is just a timing thing, which means we may have to do this over and over and over and over and over and over and over. Which is gonna be really obnoxious. I keep forgetting I have to go grab... I keep forgetting I have to go grab the keys first. Oh, oops. Alright, I'm gonna take...
a quick itsy bitsy break so I can blow my nose.
Alright, just mute myself. Okay, we are back. Grab my hands. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna follow this one because I think otherwise this might be too challenging. To do. Alright, we got the keys. And I am going to rotate my... Oh! Hold on. Hold up! Huh. Okay, I gotta figure out. Okay, cool, I did it.
I'm coming back, boys!
Cool. This makes things a little easier. Let me look around here. Looks like it's just a square. Yeah, it's just a square. See what's back here. Okay, we got a third one. I'm gonna have to turn around. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go this way, cause I don't feel like doing it the other way. I mean, I could do the slalom, but I don't really feel like it. A lot of jamming indeed. This is gonna be a lot of back and forth. Just very obnoxious. Because I'm only allowed to like hold one at a time, which really sucks. But at least I have the jammers now, so I don't have to deal with the stupid mines. At least those mines.
I did it, everybody! I did it!
At least I'm going to in a few secs. Let's go around the other way. Oh. Interesting texture there. Button, press the button. Alright, well, that's cool, I guess. Let us double check. Let's see how we're doing. Let me just double check here, cause like, I think we've seen all there is to see here, but I found just one voice, blah blah blah. Yeah.
The land of tombs is yours now, and let this be a lesson that only through faith may death be conquered.
Okay. Well, so we officially finished this area, so I guess now time to go to the Vatican! I am skipping stars for the moment, because I genuinely don't know how to do that. I wonder if anybody's like actually decoded everything so they could like find out what all the different word things are and stuff. Alright, so we just finished World B, and we finished World A, and now we're off to World C! I am intrigued. Alright, let's just double check. I don't know if I've read this one. Voting library list. Heaven, hell. Okay, no, we have not read these. Alright. Let's see. Heaven. The mind is its own place, and in it itself can make a heaven of hell and a hell of heaven. What matter where, if I be still the same, and what I should be all but less than he whom thunder hath made greater. Here at least we shall be free. The Almighty hath not built here, for his envy will not drive us hence. Here we may reign secure, and in my choice to reign is worth ambition. True in hell. Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Okay. Let's see, what about hail? Blake William. The ancient tradition that the world will be consumed in fire at the end of 6,000 years is true, as I have heard from hell. For the cherub with his flaming sword is hereby commanded to leave his guard at Tree of Life, and when he does, the whole of creation will be consumed and appear infinite and holy, where now it appears finite and corrupt. This will come to pass by an improvement of sensual and... What the heck? What? Finite and corrupt. Okay. This will come to pass by an improvement of sensual enjoyment, but first the notion that man has a body distinct from his soul is to be expunged. This I shall do by printing in the infernal method by corrosives, which in hell are salutary and medicinal, melting apparent surfaces away and displaying the infinite which was hid. Blake William Collection, The Marriage of Heaven and Hell. Weird, wild. Okay. Whatever the heck that was. Who knows? At least we're making a little bit of interesting. Boop. Beep. Oh wait, wrong button. Alright, I'm gonna flick. Partially because I don't feel like turning around too much because I'm getting wrapped by my cords. I need to get a better setup for this. Wouldn't that be lovely? But of course that costs money! Money, 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 money. Ain't that usual. Alright, we got... I guess we'll go to world... Actually, how are we counting the worlds here? It's like 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, it looks like 6 is 3, but everything else is like, it's 4 and 4 and 4. Alright, world 1.
Chaos is that which existed before time, when the words of a story lose their meaning, when actions cease to have purpose. Know that only faith can protect you from this peril. Here, in the Garden of Worlds.
I'm sorry, what? Can we Can we do that again? Frick. Well, that sucks. I couldn't see what he was saying. When I'm tired of trying to solve the mysteries of my life, I come here to rest. It's peaceful somehow. I just watch the trees and the water and do nothing. Okay. Apocryphal. Syrup High Hope. The Apocryphal of Saint Edwald. This vision was granted by the Archangel Uriel to humble the servant Edwald, that he might bear testimony of blah. I turned to the north and saw 7 black clouds coming down upon the land, and each cloud was a plague unleashed from the throne of God in the time of the Nephilim. In that age, the plagues were buried in the pits. Buried in the pit, there to remain until the end of days, which was surely now come. I fell to my knees and prayed, and before me appeared 7 angels riding their chariots, wheels within wheels, turning in the sky, and their lights hid the clouds from my sight. One angel stepped down onto the earth, and by his fiery sword I knew him to be Uriel. He spoke, saying, 7 plagues have awoken in the land, but not at the hand of Elohim. Look upon the wages of sin, and shall he send forth the deluge once more to cleanse the land of this evil? Shall he end all that slithers and all that crawls, and the birds of the sky and the fishes of the sea, to end that which you uncovered in your folly? Okay. Serapai. Nadia Serapai. Entry 982. Everything's dark and quiet. The stars are brighter than I've ever seen them. I can hear the faint sound of water high above. Inside, Alexandria is recording one of her time capsule messages while running tests on the scenario module. Arcady is uploading another batch to the archive while muttering something about the MLA program, and Omar is sleeping on the couch we put up yesterday, and I'm sitting here writing this, having trouble believing that it will ever end, that this oddly peaceful existence of ours won't just go on forever. I look at Talos and El, and their purpose seems like something that's always going to be in the future, an ideal to work towards, not something that will become real. I wonder if there will be quiet places in the simulation. Places to rest without thinking about the future. I hope so. Everyone deserves some moments of peace. I look at Talos and El. Who's Talos? Who's El? Are we Talos? Open hope. Hi, I hope you get this. The internet's been disappearing unpredictably. I want you to know that I'm going to try and get to you. I know it's far and there's not a lot of time, but I think I can manage. I want to be with you and blah on the road. Trying to get to you seems better than just staying here so far away from you. At least I'll be as close as I can get. Remember, blank. But hey, don't be sad. I might make it. I thought about it, and the distance should be crossable on time, assuming blah don't kick in before blank. See you soon. I love you. Okay. Interesting. Well, we're gonna do a little bit exploring, but it seems like we're up on time. Just kind of want to see what's around here. Perhaps a recording somewhere? Interesting. I'm not seeing any recordings at the moment. Just the entrance. It was pretty chill. Oh, there's a recording. That's some kind of wedding band, I guess? Oh no, that's an Ouroboros. That's a snake eating its own tail.
Sometimes I think about the Middle Ages, about what it must have been like to live in the ruins of a great civilization, to know that so much has been lost. But then I remind myself that while the West sank into darkness, others picked up the pieces. That civilization always survived because the great insights of philosophy and science are not bound to any one culture or people. They belong to all of us, and one day they'll belong to you.
Interesting. Oh, goodness, okay. For some reason, I thought these were bots just sitting there. I was just like, what? Alright.
It's booping time, booping time.
And with that, I believe we're going to call it quits. And we shall pick up this world next time!
On the next episode.
Yay! Bye-bye!